some survivability in lane as well, because if Ash gets some
30 seconds
damage on
until
her, she
minions
can heal
spawn.
up. Mid we see Katarina with boots, and pots while Zed also opts for the longsword.
The moment we're seeing the purple team stacking up, I think they're going for the red buff toward it maybe.
Yes, I'm assuming that because Mumu will just try to get his buff rather than try to risk it and invade.
Minions have spawned.
But Tariq knows that
So
it's
the
warded,
minions
so
have
maybe the blue team already knows that
Yes.
a gang might happen at red.
Yes. This is quite typical actually to see the supports warding the enemy buff before the minions spawn, because like that you have control on the enemy jungle and the enemy jungler himself, and so it gives you more vision on what the enemy jungler is doing and where he's at.
We're seeing at the purple side Amumu taking his so needed blue, because as you said, he would be really down out of the game pretty much in the early one if he doesn't get that buff.
Exactly.
Jarvan the same side,
What
took his now.
Yes, and what I've noticed is that Amumu actually smited
his blue, so he'll some more time to kill that red buff, whilst Jarvan
is going. Where is going?
Yeah, trying to invade, of course, trying to get that red buff. He has smite, remember? He will probably take this red buff from Amumu.
Pretty much.
And
Let's see. Oh, look at that.
Okay, let's see.
I think he knows. Yes, he did.
Amumu knows, of course. He won't risk it.
It would be a safe kill for Jarvan if Amumu went for him.
Yep, exactly. So he'll just settle for the raid. That's sad, mummy. And there's Jarvan successfully stealing and snatching away the red buff.
And he's calling off.
Infiltrators. Yeah.
So far at top we're seeing Malphite and Jax just farming, pretty much doing no damage to each other so far. Yeah, and we're seeing Amumu coming for him.
Let's see if it's successful, that gank.
Could be. If it works out, at least maybe Malphite would have at least to waste flesh, at least one thing.
And there we see Amumu again. If he'll manage to land his bandages shots, he does. Of course Malphite still has flash, but he's okay, he's safe, he's not forced to waste any summoner spells.
That's unlucky for Jax.
But I guess some damage on Malphite is always plus for Jax, I guess.
So in mid, again Amumu attempt gank top, but
it was an unlucky one. Bottom are quite pushing, I mean, they're not trying to freeze, that's for sure. And Ashe is really doing bad last hit, no offense to him.
Yes, it's true, when compared to Misfortune, she is pulling ahead ready with that Doran's Blade. Perhaps it's giving her some edge, I don't know, because the damage is the same. Both the longsword and Doran's Blade give you 10 AD.
But on the difference, Doran's will give you the extra 5 health per hit. So the long
yes,
that's
only one exactly. And apart from that, gives you the extra H starting H. So perhaps Misfortune can be more ballsy in the lane, as she has more HP than the enemy Ashe.
Maybe Amumu going for
mid
bot lane.
CS wise, yeah. Look at mid lane though. CS wise, Zed is also pulling ahead from Katarina. He's already at 33
creeps when compared to Infiltrators X's Got My Name, right? Yes, exactly.
He's doubled his creep so far against Katarina.
Yeah, more than doubled.
That will be a problem for Katarina, especially because she's one of the
best
best
and we see Jarvan top. Okay, the ignite goes down on Jax. Let's see if Jax manages to escape.
Wasted ghost
has
as
no
well.
mana. Exactly, yes. So that perhaps was worth it.
There's something better going on maybe as well.
Yep.
There it goes, maybe the first kill.
One.
Nah.
It said you can't gank Zed if he has that shadow up and dash up. but I guess that's some free damage on Zed, and Katarina won't say no to that.
I hope that the extra damage that Amumu gave her on Zed will help her to at least maybe to farm a little bit, because she's way behind at the moment.
Yes, she'll have to press that advantage, because otherwise Zed will just keep on pulling ahead.
Oh, there's a bot gang going on, yes. Some extra damage
That's
on
some more
Tariq as well.
damage. Till now we've seen Amumu gank a couple of times, huh? Whilst Jarvan's only ganked once.
Yes, at top with Malphite, which at least made Jux use his ghost.
Yes, exactly. Both junglers' ganks have been successful, but Amuma so far has been more present in the lanes by those already of numerous ganks, I must say.
So early in the game.
It will always give an advantage, because considering you can do extra damage on someone, it will help. For example, at bottom, if your support goes back, you'll have extra farm relaxed, and you can maybe even dive if possible on the AD carry. But that's something
Yeah,
that
most definitely. Yeah, definitely. So Jarvan taking his golems, Amumu back in base, so currently no threats from the junglers, and the laners just farming as good as they can. So, Infiltrators X's bot lane recall, and we see Misfortune buying a BF sword, so that will give her more attack damage.
In lane, and therefore it would be much easier for her to win a trade against the enemy Ashe.
while Amumu was taking the blue, we see Jax at the moment going for middle as well.
Yes, it's true. Let's see if he'll successfully gank. As I said, Zed's difficult to gank.
And there's Amumu as well coming as well
Yeah.
for mid.
This might be interesting. This might be very interesting.
Nah, he's going
But
B.
it seems Jax will just recall, yes. Yes. This is something interesting to note, that since both mid laners have no need for that mana, both junglers are free to take their buffs, and this will help them a lot, not only level wise, but also in clearing the jungle even faster, and in using their abilities quicker.
Especially Amumu, I
Jarvan
think,
getting
especially
slowed,
for
yeah.
his W, it will use mana all the time, so
Yes, exactly.
Amumu really needs that blue buff, yeah, it really helps him out. So I'm guessing Malphite will ward his lane soon, he doesn't want to get...
Yep, he did that
Yep,
just now.
there it is.
Oh, Amumu is taking golems of the blue team at the moment as well. He's invading already, pretty much good.
Yes. We might see a gank in bot lane.
Might be, he's waiting in the bush at the moment.
I don't know
Maybe
if it's
even a
good
dive.
idea
He's
to-
he's 6, he can just ulti as well, and
Yeah, he's
Misfortune
level
ultis
6.
as well.
There's Tariq coming to check. The tri-bush is not warded though, by Trademark.
Nope,
so they
blue
wouldn't
team
know.
doesn't have even one word at the moment at bottom. Not
Except
even.
top, yeah, exactly. In bottom, nothing. And Leon has bought pink ward, so clear the wards even more and leave that fog of war still, leave that lack of vision still present for.
That will prevent any
therefore
type
the
of ganks
trademark.
from Jarvan, especially from both Tribush
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Lane as well.
Exactly. We haven't seen Jarvan gank too often till now, so I'm expecting him to gank very soon. And I'm expecting. Oh, look at top, some action in top.
Yep.
Malphite uses his ultimate on Jax. And in bottom lane, we see Misfortune and
They're-
Leona attacking Tariq.
Maybe they get a kill.
Exhaust on Tariq. Will we see first
They're
blood? We
gonna.
might see
Yes!
first blood.
Great job from
First
Leon
blood
and
for
Misfortune.
Yes, exactly. And Misfortune.
He got caught
maybe
exactly
Tariq.
when warding that bush. That ward made him die.
Yeah, exactly. It's always important to be careful when warding.
It was really a
Otherwise
mistake
you
from
get
him,
caught.
I can say. He shouldn't have went alone. That's one mistake for sure. Ash could have helped him really much.
Yes, it's true, and they didn't have.
Oh, look.
Vision on the enemy bot lane. Okay, we're gonna see some junglers fight. Ah, Jarvan missed. his,
Jax going time to head maybe?
Yeah. Let's see if we see some action. Yeah, mid lane. But apparently both Amumu's still there though. Amumu perhaps waiting for a good gank, good possibility to gank that Zed.
Well, we can see bottom they're really going without an issue there. Misfortune with 90 creeps while Ash is at 68, and Misfortune has that BF sword and that one kill, which is pretty much putting her on the lead against Ash as well.
And it must be said that that one kill is the first blood, which gives you more gold.
Yep, 400, and the 200 for the assist if I'm sure to Leon as well.
Yeah, so that's a good advantage for the bot lane of Infiltrators X. We see Malphite pushing, and Amumu
Yeah.
is incoming, but
Oh, this is interesting. Katarina's heading top as well.
And there's Jarvan as well
John.
from the lane.
So, Malphite is caught by Amumu's bandit shot. Amumu uses his ult. Jarvan jumps in.
Katarina
Jax
can
is in
jump
trouble.
easily.
Katarina comes in. Let's see if she ulties. No, she doesn't. Jax jumps in on Malphite. He's very low. He's ignited. But
I think he'll
basically,
live. Yes.
yes, everyone will live. Everyone will live there. But some interesting fights going up in top lane. All the champions are quite tanky. Both Malphite and Jarvan are tanky, as well as Amumu and Jax. So they won't
Both
die too
teams.
easily.
Both teams have two
Yeah,
initiators
exactly.
on them. Amumu with his bandage and ulti. Jax will just pop his ulti and keep on doing the damage in the whole team fight. As well as Jarvan
Yeah.
will pretty much zone them in his ulti, and Malphite will just knock them up with his ulti as well. So pretty much two
Exactly,
tanks for each
exactly.
teams.
So Ash trying to farm as much as she can. Of course, it's a difficult lane for her now against Leona and Misfortune, who got that first blood early on. Misfortune already has a BF sword and a Doran's blade, whilst Ash has recalled and gotten that vampiric scepter and BF sword. Of course, no doubt going to a bloodthirster soon. Let's see, Leona missed her E but hit her Q. Let's see, oh nice! Nice ulti from Misfortune and Leona. We might see another kill in bot lane. Misfortune will get the kill on Ash, and she might... No, she doesn't turn on Tarek. But
She'll settle for a kill on Ash. Ash will fall even more behind now. What are your thoughts on this, Carlos? Is Carlos still with us?
I am, I'm sorry, because there was a play coming and I had to mute the mic for a second.
Okay, no problem.
Well, believe me, if Jarvan will not pick that bot lane to help them up, oh, there's some action in the jungle as well. Katarina.
Definitely.
Ooh, Amumu falls to Zed, but Katarina gets the kill.
And she
on
gets
Zed.
even blue
Let's see if
buff.
Jarvan manages. Yeah, she has blue buff now, more cooldowns. I
That
guess,
we sure
which
heard
will
of
help
that.
her, of course.
Pretty much. Well, as I was saying
Yeah.
about bottom mate, if that Jarvan will not go for the bot lane to help them up, at least get one kill and maybe let Ash
look
to
at top
farm,
lane.
they're just so gonna die.
The top lane, we see a dive from Malphite, probably see a kill on Jaxian.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly, well played by Trademark Drago there. Knowing the limits of his champion, knowing the enemy champion as well, he managed to dive Jax and get a kill whilst surviving in the process. Well played there by Trademark Drago of Trademark Game.
It was really well played, and now Jarvan can just go for his blue if he wants.
Exactly.
We're seeing some action now.
So, carries and Misfortune has 2 kills already. Tarina has a kill. That's so good for Infiltrators X.
Malphite and Zed also share a kill for Trademark Gaming. But let's see if they'll manage to press their advantage in the lanes with these kills.
Well, I don't know, but if that's what Misfortune can carry a game really easy, especially with Leon at her side, because
Yes, and
let's
if
face
one
it.
notes exactly, yes, and if one notes her CS as well, it's something. It's quite impressive.
31
with
more than Ash at the
120.
moment.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a huge advantage on the enemy bot lane.
Even though as a team, their blue team has only nearly 1k under the purple team, so as gold as the team, there's not much difference. But against carry, AD carry to AD carry, the gold is really making difference at the moment. Misfortune with already a full bloodthirster and a boots, while Ash is only with vampire and BF sword only.
Exactly, and remember that Bloodthirster is constantly gaining stacks, so Misfortune is gaining more and more damage over Ash.
And we're seeing here Amumu on the red buff. Jarvan doesn't know. Katarina's going. And
might be a
there's
kill,
another
yeah.
kill maybe.